Hello, hello, hello. Lori here, Vancouver Island. I hope that all is well in your world. We are still in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. It's, what is it? It's the 31st of March. Almost April Fool's Day, and it seems like this whole year has been like an April Fool's joke. Anyway, it has definitely been something else. But art is my refuge, or has become my refuge, and it's nice to have so much time to explore it. And what's been really cool is that I've been able to explore more of the world of art on YouTube. So instead of just having to focus on my own channel and trying to get stuff done and up on there, because my time was so limited when I was working full time, and trying to do the art and the YouTube as a hobby, which it's still a hobby, but you know, I'm hoping that I've reached 100 subscribers. I was at 98 the last time I checked, and I've put out a call to several groups saying, please help me get to 100. So I'm hoping that by the time this airs, I will have 100. I just today put out my video of my number 4. And tomorrow I will be putting out the fabulous teddy bear that I made out of skins, and you guys are going to love that. And then it'll be this one the day after that. So, anyway, I have a record, and this was one of those ones where the cells just completely took off. And it just ended up being a white blobby mess. And so even though I loved the colors that I used, I didn't want to keep it. And so I was able to, it's got some rough spots, even though I have sanded it down, but I was able to get most of the paint off. I probably could have, if I was more patient, I could probably soak it a little longer and get all of it off, but you know, whatever. So what I did was I put a wet paper towel over top of the whole thing, and I let it soak for 2 or 3 hours, and every 15 minutes or so I'd get up and I'd spray it down with water and whatever. And then after that I just kind of took that off, and it was quite soft, and I just scraped it off with my little scraper. And then I let that dry, and I went after it with a little wood sander, just a little hand sander. I didn't pull out my electric sander. I just used my little hand. Anyway, and sanded it down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to coat it in black. And I think I'm going to do, I haven't quite decided yet whether I'm going to do a spiral pour. Maybe I could do a wrecked spiral pour with a dip or something. Or if I'm going to do a bottle bottom pour with a dip. But anyway, the colors I'm going to use are Dioxazine purple. I've got an iridescent blue-black, a Prussian blue, an emerald green, and then I think I'm going to go back to my metallics series, and I'm going to move on to the Aztec gold. And you may notice that I don't really mention brand names, and that's because there are no brands sponsoring me, so I don't feel like I really need to say where I'm getting my paints from. But if you're interested, I can certainly tell you. It's not like it's a big secret or anything. Some of them are Pebeo Studio, some of them are Grumbacher, some of them are Mart Mart, some of them are Sargent, some of them are Deco Art. So I just use whatever I can find or whatever has been gifted to me. And that's how my paint works. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for watching, and let's pour some paint. Okay, so it seems like my paints are a little bit too thin for this, and I know that if I start to tilt very much, I'm just going to get my colors all running together instead of having any delineation. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might just go in there with my blow dryer and blow out my 5 petals and see what kind of colors that will bring me. Yeah, because I thought they were thicker. I should have taken them out and poured them into little cups and tried to do something and tested them to see if they were thick enough. But the gold, I think, is thick enough, and I think the emerald might be thick enough. But other than that, I think they're all too thin. So let's give this baby a shot. It's all tangled up here in the cord. Let go, let go. Alrighty. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Well, I'm starting to love it, but it definitely needs some more color and some more action going on. So we're just going to keep going. Okay, so here it is and the end, and I gotta say, it is quite spectacular. It's a little darker than my usual work, you know, I'm usually light and bright, but look at some of those colors. And the cells are just the right size. They're not just one color that's popping through. They're showing all different colors, and it's interacting with all of the different paints. I'm loving that emerald green and that blue together. I don't know what's happened to my dioxazine purple. It seems to have mostly disappeared or blended really in with the black. It might have been a bit too dark to use. You can see little hints of purple here and there, but the blue and the green really turned out nicely, as did that antique gold. So overall, I'm quite happy with it, I think. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm super excited that I hit the over 100 mark. And yay, that's just fantastic. I hope to see you again soon. Bye now.